All right, be honest. Did retirement turn out more expensive than you expected? If your savings didn't stretch the way you thought they would, you're not alone. In fact, most retirees today are living on less than they planned for. But folks, here's the good news. You can still build a retirement that feels stable, peaceful, and even enjoyable. And I mean starting right now. First, let's get something out of the way right away. If you're retired with less than you expected, it doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you mismanaged your money. It simply means the world changed, and it changed fast. Prices went up, healthcare got more expensive. Life lasted longer than the old retirement calculators predicted they would. And nobody prepared you for that. You know, most retirees I talk to, they feel embarrassed about their numbers. But folks, the truth is the majority of seniors today, they're navigating retirement with tighter budgets than they ever imagined. You're not behind. You're living in reality. So the real question isn't, why don't I have more? I think the real question is, what can I do with what I do have? And that's where things start to get interesting. Because once you stop comparing your retirement to the fantasy version they tried to sell you 20 years ago, you can finally build a retirement that actually fits your life today. We start by stabilizing your monthly life. You know, the biggest stress retirees feel isn't the total amount they have, it's the monthly pressure. That's the part that keeps people up at night. So your first move is simple. Stabilize your monthly life so you know exactly what's coming in and what's going out. Folks, well, I'm not talking about a budget. We're not going to have a bunch of spreadsheets. You're just going to get clarity. And here's the trick. Break your spending into 3 buckets. Yeah, here come the buckets again. First, your must-haves. Housing, food, utilities, insurance. These are your essentials. This is your foundation. Next are your nice-to-haves. Eating out, hobbies, entertainment, going to the movies. This is your lifestyle bucket. It's also your joy bucket. Last, we've got an emergency fund. Now, this is for those unexpected expenses you don't ever see coming. A new water heater, a broken AC unit, a dead battery on the car. Think of it as a safety net. Use it for true emergencies, folks. Not some shiny new toy that you gotta have. Now we've got the leaks. The subscription fees, the habits you don't even enjoy anymore. And most retirees discover they're losing $150 to $400 a month in leaks alone. These are the quiet thieves. That's money you can redirect towards peace of mind. Because here's the truth. Money problems are rarely just money problems. They're emotional problems. We're in a calculator. You know, when you retire with less than you expected, the emotional weight is often heavier than the financial one. You start telling yourself stories. I should have saved more. I should have worked longer. I shouldn't spend on anything fun, that's for sure. But here's the truth. You can't build a peaceful retirement from a place of guilt. So I want to ask yourself one question. What do I actually value now? Most retirees discover they don't need the lifestyle they imagined at 45. They want calm mornings. They want simple routines, fewer obligations. They want meaningful relationships, affordable pleasures. You know, once you shift your mindset from less than expected to exactly what I need, everything changes. Make your income feel bigger. You don't need more money to feel secure. You need your money to feel bigger for you. Here's 3 ways to do that without cutting everything fun. Shrink the unpredictable. Retirees fear surprises more than expenses, so stabilize. Start with your insurance deductibles, utility bills, prescription costs, renewals. You know, predictability equals peace. Build a fun fund. That's a mouthful. Fun fund. Even 40 to 60 bucks a month set aside for enjoyment. It removes guilt and it gives you something to look forward to. You know, fun isn't irresponsible. It's a fuel. A retirement without joy isn't retirement, folks. It's just bills with sunlight. Next, create one small financial win. This could be negotiating your insurance, switching phone plans, eliminating a subscription, downsizing a car payment. One win creates momentum, and momentum creates confidence. Now, here's something most retirees, they just don't realize. Retirement gets easier when your life gets simpler. Not smaller, simpler. When you simplify your schedule, your home, your routines, your expectations, your expenses, they naturally fall into place. You don't have to downsize your life. You just have to right-size it. Let me give you a simple 7-day plan to get control back. Day 1, list your must-haves. Day 2, identify the leaks in your life. Day 3, make one phone call to lower a bill. Day 4, set up your fun fund. Day 5, simplify one room or routine. Day 6, plan a low-cost joy day. Day 7, review how you feel, not what you spent. This is how retirees build confidence, one small win at a time. So if you retired with less than you expected, your story isn't over. It's just different. And different can still be good. You can build a retirement that's calmer, simpler, and absolutely worth waking up for each day. So folks, if this helped you breathe a little easier, hit that like button so more retirees can find it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Tell me in the comments, what's the biggest surprise you faced in retirement so far? Folks, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for spending some of your time with me today. And I'll see you in the next video.